Some pretty sad news. In a stunning move, on March 16, 2012, Barack Obama signed an executive order stating that the president and his specifically designated secretaries now have the authority to commandeer all domestic U.S. resources, including food and water. The EO also states that the President and his secretaries have the authority to seize all transportation, energy, and infrastructure inside the United States, as well as forcibly draft American citizens into the military. I hope that sinks in, okay? Let me repeat that one more time. As forcibly draft American citizens into the military. The EO also contains a vague reference in regards to harnessing American citizens to fulfill labor requirements for the purposes of national defense. Not only that, but the authority claimed inside the EO does not only apply to national emergencies and times of war, it also applies in peacetime. That means that the police state will completely unfold. We already have a police state, but it's not fully unfold. We're seeing this police state everywhere, from the Occupy Wall Street protesters to Ron Paul rallies of peaceful people that just wants to have a voice, but they get arrested. This goes back to the merchant maritime laws. You know, I know I've been repeating that in most of my videos, but the thing is it's just that needs to sink in. Okay, when the South lost the Civil War in the 1800s, the Congress declares in an act in 1871, it's called the Act of 1871, in which the United States government will no longer function as a government, but will function as a corporation. Corporations have presidents. This one is no different. It has a president. It has to have a president every 4 to 8 years, depending on the mood of the sheep who they want to elect. Even though they don't really elect, it's just the illusion that they have the election process. It's actually a selection process of the masters of this world called the Illuminati. Obama clearly will be, he's in all intents and purposes, he's right now the king, emperor, monarch, whatever you might want to call it. We're going back to neo-feudal times. Okay, it's a mixture of neo-feudalism, fascism, military dictatorship. It's a giant conglomerate of less than 1% of the population who are insane psychopaths. They're sociopaths. They're devil worshippers. They have been reports, underground reports of people that have come out and say that they also commit human sacrifices, not just mock, but real. This is the nail in the coffin to transform the globe into this massive giant prison in which people are ruled under merchant maritime laws. You're getting the illusion of freedom, and for example, you know, it's not driving, it's actually traveling. Under common law, it's traveling. Under merchant maritime laws, it's driving. When you get a ticket, a bond is started on your because of your birth certificate, that is actually a trust in which they collect money from it. If you go to court and you say I'm not guilty, you're immediately held in contempt in the merchant maritime admiralty court. And so this is a process that has taken decades and decades to make sure that it is in the grasp and the minds of the living, breathing men and women that live in this country. And so this is the beginning stages of the unfolding New World Order, because all the laws that have been passed since 1871 and up is for the American people and the rest of the world. So the United States is going to be the example of how to properly police the entire globe. Most countries are under merchant maritime laws, but there are degrees of their governments are partially weak. So not unlike here or in England and other parts of the world, China, Russia. So this is the beginning stages of the unfolding of this neo-feudalist, fascist, military, industrial complex dictatorship under merchant maritime laws. And folks, this is incredibly evil to its very core. Of course, this was signed in secret, just like the HR 347 law that will forbid protesters near candidates running for office that are being protected by what they call it, Secret Service. So the I hope this gets to your ears. I hope that you listen and do not give hope, because there is always hope, and that is the creator and master of the universe. Some of you call him God, some of you call him Jesus. His real name is Yahovah Elohim, and his son is Jesus Christos. And he came to this earth to give us, to find his people amongst the heathens, amongst the lost. Okay, so if you are listening to this message, understand that there is hope. That things are gonna get a little rough. They're gonna get rough, actually, but that not to fear that these things must come to pass, because Lucifer must rule in this world for a temporary amount of time. That Yahovah Elohim will allow him to, but will stop him in the end, because he will not allow him to destroy all of Yahovah Elohim's people that are here on this earth. So these are the things that must come to pass. You must learn, educate yourself scripturally wise, and historically, and just do the best that you possibly can in these hard times that are coming. That Jesus Christus bless you.